the cinephiles, freaks, and weirdos. Tapeheads, ghouls, and ghosts love to tune in and listen to Psychotronic Coast to Coast. Skin Slip and Owen Neal are going to reveal their thoughts on movies that most people don't dare to watch. Psychotronic. Psychotronic. Psychotronic.
I'd like to say that the song that you had commissioned for this, like, I listen to the song all the fucking time. It's 1 minute of pure bliss. I wish it was like 2 minutes longer and like a full song. Now I'm like, how much to get another verse? Because I want another verse of it. Each season we should add a verse. That's what we should do. And then by the end, like, it's like 5 minutes, so we sit here for it to play the whole theme. Okay, maybe not that, but you know, maybe for anniversary episodes.
And we'll have to see what his other song commission songs are, because if they're like 2 minutes and I paid, full price and only got a minute, I mean, we deserve another minute.
I want another verse, man. Even if we have to pay for it, I want another verse. I think it's rad. I love the song, and I want more.
I've had 3 themes made by him. They'll just get stuck in your head.
He's got a really good style. He's made what, like 300-400 songs or something like that, right? Something crazy.
No, like 20K plus.
20,000 songs.
Something like that. 18,000 songs.
Jesus, talk about prolific. Nuts. Anyway, you're probably all here because Friday the 13th in the title. You might be wondering, Friday the 13th. Part 3, isn't that way too mainstream for something like Psychotronic Coast to Coast? Well, no, because it aired on TV all the fucking time, and it's the third in a goddamn series. We thought, if we were gonna do like the big series, why don't we do like the third episodes of them? So we discussed previously, like, maybe we'll do like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, and we'll do Jaws 3 and Leprechaun 3, and we'll all just throw them together and do like a threes. Every now and then we'll do like a trio. A 3 episode where it's the third installment in a series or something like that. We haven't really full formed the idea, but we sure are gonna watch some of these sequels to Friday the 13th on Friday the 13th when they roll around. And today's Friday the 13th, oddly enough.
Well, let's be honest here. We flipped a coin between this one and Part 6.
That's true. I like Part 6 a lot more than this one. By a wide margin.
And this one was only chosen because I wanted to compare it to the video game.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Higgins Hollow, whatever, right?
Higgins Haven.
Excuse me. Yeah. So yeah, we did do. Okay, sorry, got tongue tied. Sorry about that. Okay. And yeah, so Higgins Haven is heavily featured in the game. In fact, that's where Darren Isaac threw someone out the second story window in Higgins Haven, actually, for his Kills compilation video, which posted today at some point. Oddly enough. Anyway, yeah, which I helped him record as Jason and as camp counselor, throwing myself on a bear trap till I died to see what would happen. Turns out you can kill yourself with a bear trap in the game. Anyway, so Owen, you remember anything about the movie that we just watched?
Is it weird that I don't? But I could probably fake it enough.
Alright, let's fake it.
We're going to go through the whole thing, even though probably everyone's seen this movie?
Yeah, well, we'll just go through the big parts, talk about the kills, things like that. You don't have to go like crazy. You gotta go through the movie in some fashion, though. Come on, it's the point of the show.
I probably should pay attention more then.
Yeah, me too.
I do know like the first
All right,
10, maybe
so
15
it
minutes
opens up
that.
with the
Yeah.
replay of the previous movie,
Yep.
with
The whole
the
ending.
whole ending with the tricking Jason, the fucking machete to the side, the shoulder and shit. And then it flash forwards to what, a year or two later? A year later?
I
Something like
don't
that.
remember how far later it is.
Like a year later, I think. And some other friends are going to a place near Camp Crystal Lake, across the
Yes.
lake. Though in the
It's
lake
not.
in the movie in this case is like not very big, and in the video game it's depicted as a smaller sub lake to the whole Crystal Lake thing. So
Oh yeah, it's a little offshoot. I
yeah,
didn't
there's
think
like a
about
little
that.
river that connects to the river. So
It's dirty, nasty water too,
yeah, it
because
looks real
they
gross. It's a
clearly
real
just
shit
just built
location.
it.
Yeah, it's a set built someplace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably a man-made shit lake. It's disgusting mud water.
But we're slowly introduced to the people. They're all in a van. They go to pick up a girl, her mom doesn't want her to go.
I don't remember any of their names except
Yeah.
Shelly, the curly-haired guy,
Yeah. The jokester,
the jokester.
the one that brings the hockey mask.
Yeah, it's true. He did, didn't he? It's the iconic hockey mask is because of him.
All he packed was gags and a condom in his wallet. That's all he brought.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Oh god, he's annoying as fuck character. I am not a fan of him at all.
And it's set up that he's supposed to be the the Latino girl's date. She's not happy about that.
I'd
She's
like
like,
to
really?
I'd like to point out that the chat is just trolling us with the most dumb opinions ever. I think like the final chapter was better, and Freddy vs. Jason was the best, especially the lighting, the green and the red and the blue. Like, they want me to go off on a tangent here. That's what they're trying to do. I refuse.
Hey, Freddy vs. Jason's a fun movie.
It's a piece of shit.
No,
Oh, it's terrible. We're not getting into it.
that's a good action movie.
No,
What are you
we'll
talking about?
cover it on the show eventually. Enough for Friday the 13th will come by, and then you will hear my goddamn rant about this piece of shit film. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Stabman, the final chapter is legitimately better than this one. Shut up already. Jesus. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like the van's on fire. Oh, it's some potheads. Oh, we're establishing funny fat guy, pothead, hot girl, couple that just wants to have sex all the time. You got them
The
all.
tropes. The tropes are here. Every last one of them. Oh, and the kooky old man warns him of death curse on the camp. Oh, he's here too. He's laying in the middle of the road, don't forget. And they almost run him
Yeah.
over because he's a fucking idiot.
For some reason, Jason killed two people that own a store in town.
Good, because the guy who owns it's a douchebag, drinking all the groceries and shit, eating all the food and putting it back on the shelf. Like, this guy opens up the orange juice and just fucking drinks from it, puts the lid back on, puts it on the shelf. Like, fuck that guy. He deserved to die. He's a piece of shit.
So this also must mean the
Gives
town
the whole
has.
fucking town mono because he's an asshole. Can't keep his fucking dick in his pants. Anyway.
There's gonna be two stores because they later go to a store and buy stuff. That's not that store.
It's a different store, clearly. It has to be. Yeah.
It's not like, oh, the owners are dead. Reopen it anyways. It's the only store in town.
Oh, the third other employee shows up and like, oh, I guess I'm opening. Just started
I guess
working.
it's mine now.
I guess it's mine now.
Get all these rabbits out of the produce.
Yep.
Yeah. And although it does have that really shitty but hilarious 3D gag. Remember all the 3D gags?
Oh
The-
my god, there's
the-
so many of them in this movie.
The snake kills his rabbits and then jumps at him, and you see the little wire hanging off from it.
This is the coming at you of slasher films. Like, we got yo-yos and snakes and what else? Oh, poles. What are they? What is that? The pole of a
The handles.
the handle of what is that? Pitchfork. Christ. The pitchfork
There was a
kind.
ton of handles.
Yeah,
just
a ton
coming
of
at you.
handles. The door flies at us at one point. I mean, like, oh, the wallet gets thrown and it gets thrown right at the camera. Don't forget about that one.
Yep.
God.
But they finally make it to their cabin.
Finally.
And
30
you
minutes
kind
in,
of
we want to fucking cry because like,
you're introduced
this
to
is
one more person.
number 3 is it's a 2.5-star movie because it's kind of boring. Anyway,
But you're introduced to one more guy who's kind of a dick because he just really wants to get his dick wet. That's all he wants.
yeah, he's thirsty as fuck, man. He knows nothing but his thirst.
The main girl is kind of, she's acting a little weird. Which you find out later what that's all about. But so now they're all setting up and they're going off and skinny dipping, which we don't even see. I don't think they even went skinny dipping.
No, they didn't actually. They just went swimming because she's later. You see them all wet, and she's wrapped up, but you can see she's still wearing her bikini. I don't think she went skinny dipping. I think they were just fucking while they're out there. I think was the idea. He's like, you can do whatever we can do whatever we want, which doesn't necessarily mean skinny dipping. So they're out there fucking or whatever, before, after, or during their swim, whatever, you know.
Just
We don't see any
establishing
of
the
that, by the way.
characters more, which we didn't need. Was like, oh, fat guy does more on funny pranks.
I say
Stoners smoke
this is
more
the least
weed.
amount of nudity I think of the whole series.
Yeah, what did we even see it? Or
Yes.
even in the shower? Did
In
we
the shower
see any?
sequence, yes, you could see her. Yes,
It's
you
still
could-
like higher, like more head than
yeah. Well, I
chest.
mean, it's definitely not exploitative as other entries. That's the word I'm looking for. It's way less exploitative of the nudity and sex than the other entries in the series, especially the ones following this. But it's there. Who cares? We're watching
Yeah,
it for
fuck all that.
we're all watching it to see, and obnoxious people get killed anyway. So
Let's just jump to that then, because they keep establishing everyone. We already know horny couple, stoners, etc. Like we don't need to learn any more about them. But
So someone, I'm not gonna say their name, said we should shave our faces. Do we think we should shave our faces? I don't know. I like my beard. It's a free range
Fuck
beard.
no.
It eats natural greens. Doesn't live in a barn. Like it lives out in fields. And
as
natural
Daniel Bryan said, there's only two type of people on beard: women and children. I'm a man.
Only people who don't have beard, women and children. That's right. I like that. Sold. So there you go, Mr. Troll. You can go fuck yourself. Anyway, keeping the beard, even if I look like a homeless. I don't have any teeth. Yeah. So yeah, there's your homeless person look. You happy now? Are you happy now? Anyway. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone without facial hair. Yeah, no. You shouldn't be seen
That's
without.
how I was born.
I think there might actually be an ass crack beneath that beard. He's a butt face after all. He's trying to hide it.
It's true. Just constant shit coming out of this mouth.
Man, he's an asshole on both ends. Jesus. Anyway.
Are we gonna get back to it or what?
Yeah, we can get back to it. Sorry, I get sidetracked. You can cut all that shit out.
Now leave it in.
Director's cut.
The girl, a Spanish girl, he plays a prank on her, right? And she gets pissed, but then lets him go with her. Fat guy goes with her to the store. They run into some asshole bikers.
They do.
That's where
It's a real piece of shit.
he's a dumbass and hits their bikes. He breaks the windshield. They speed off.
He breaks
Make
his
it
windshield
back.
because he's a chicken shit. This guy like stands in front of them and they stop, and he steps out of the way, and they just stood there like, well, just gun it. Immediately steps out of the way. He's like leaning halfway over the car, which is his own fucking fault when you plow into him and send him blind. You're probably gonna break your window anyway, but wouldn't it be funnier if you knock him the fuck out in the process? I think that's funnier. I would then stop, point, and laugh, get back in my car, and drive away. Ha! You suck.
I like they make it back and people are like, what happened? Oh, well, we're going to take the car.
I know. Just some bikers, he says.
Yeah, the main.
Oh, okay. We're just going to take this back to town where the bikers are. Hopefully they don't mistake us for you.
The blue bald boyfriend who was kind of like, I'm leaving.
Oh, God, he was such a douchebag.
They go off. They don't seem to go too far. They park somewhere, but they fuck off for a while.
Literally.
Now finally, some killing starts happening. More killing. The bikers show up. It looks like they're just gonna steal gas, but then they're like, "Let's burn the barn down."
They use the gas to burn the barn down, which
And they
Jason's
start
gonna
getting
present.
picked off. I don't remember how the girl dies.
Just choked to death, I think.
I don't remember. I know
It's forgettable.
the
a
white
lot
dude.
of a lot of the problems with these movies is they're edited. All of them are. There's not a single unrated one of them, and so it's a lot of times, like this time, like pretty sure they killed the girl, but I don't remember how because I bet you part of it was cut out. It was forgettable without that part. So anyway, she gets killed.
She's in there just like playing with shit, but yeah, she dies. The white biker gets pitchforked.
That's part of the 3D thing where you see the pitchfork at the come at the camera a few times.
Yeah.
Really gimmicky.
And then the black dude gets punched, and then it looks like he chops his arm off, but you don't see it. But he actually doesn't, because we see it later.
He gets hatcheted, but doesn't get. Yeah. Oh, I mentioned when they break the window, that's the whole 3D thing where he punches through the window, which clearly sheer glass and thin as shit. Anyway, yeah. Well, we assume that gentleman that one biker is dead, and he shows up later, so he's not dead. Spoiler alert. But you should be watching. You should have watched the movie before you came here. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? How have you not seen this? It's been around for fucking as long as I've been alive, literally.
All right, I'm gonna try to run through the kills. They're probably not in order. A couple who we assume had sex go skinny dip and come back to the cabin and have sex again.
Sure, why not?
He's doing his little handstand thing. Boom, dick chop.
Mm-hmm.
She comes out of the shower.
Now, we both remember seeing either clips or photos of him cleaved all the way to his stomach and his guts spilled out. So we're pretty sure that's chopped, that's edited down.
Yeah, I believe it's in like the extras.
Yeah, or I remember seeing photos of it too for some reason. But yeah, anyways, we know it exists.
And then she comes out and doesn't see anything. Like, fuck it. I'm going to go back to the hammock and read Fangoria because that's what you do.
And I'm sure eagle-eyed viewers will tell us which issue of Fangoria because we did not catch it. So. And I believe even more eagle-eyed fans will notice that I'm pretty sure the interior is different than the exterior. I think it's two different issues, perhaps. I remember reading about this a while ago. It's been a long time now.
And this is where I went on my joke tangent about how I just imagine Jason trying to clean the blood up when he's trying to hide the body. And he's like, oh, she's coming out of the shower. I gotta hurry.
Yeah, this is the shower scene where you see the barest minimum of nudity is required. Minimum required for the movie to be a slasher film, quote unquote.
Jason just out in the hallway there with a mop. Because she sees nothing. Even though he's just gutted in the hallway.
Yeah, he got fucked up. And she comes out, she sits in the hammock, chilling out, and then, even though when you get in the hammock, you're kind of oriented toward the ceiling, takes a little bit of blood dripping on her Fangoria to notice his body's been stuffed up above her. And we see even more like gore and grue, and then it's like a very quick cut, and then he fucking
stabbed,
macheted through the gut or the chest.
He was just laying under a hammock the whole time.
I guess.
You don't notice, like,
I don't
almost
know.
7 foot tall guy just laying there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it's ever addressed.
I mean, it makes more sense for like the Kevin Bacon kill because that's like a whole bed.
Right.
You don't usually look under a bed. The hammock's hanging like waist high in the air.
It's true. It is kind of a rerun of the Kevin Bacon kill with a different weapon, huh?
There's quite a bit of that actually. Now you think about it more, especially the ending.
Yeah. Well, you know.
So they're dead. He presumably hides them somewhere. I'm gonna assume this is now the lake scene where he scares her with the hockey mask and the harpoon
Shelley
gun.
Scares her.
And he goes in.
Yeah.
Then he's all bummed because apparently he thought he was gonna get some off from that.
It didn't happen. And then later Jason shows up and she thinks it's Shelley, and then he fucking puts a harpoon through her eye and pretty gruesome scene I fucking dug.
Yeah, he goes to the barn and gets his neck slit, and now Jason has
Oh,
the
that's
hockey
right.
mask.
Yes, and then Jason has a signature hockey mask for 3 movies or something before getting
I
some
know.
new ones.
The harpoon girl always makes me laugh because she's like real funny, and then she's like, "Who are you?" Like she realizes it's not him because he's not fat and he's bigger, and then she's like, "Stop it!" And she just stands there while he's pointing. Like he leans against something to get a good aim with the fucking
I
harpoon
know.
gun. She just stands there confused, and then boom, right in the eyeball, dead.
Done. Dunsies. Finished.
And somewhere in here, you get your moment no one gives a shit about, where the main girl's talking to her boyfriend who just wants to get laid about how her mom slapped her and she ran off into the woods, and then some mongoloid attacked her, and then she woke up in her bed and her parents never acknowledge it.
Something like that. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And we're just like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. Oh God. And
And
that's
you
how we
get your,
connected. That's how we connected it to the previous movies.
and you get your old hippies making popcorn and smoking weed, and power goes out. He goes in the basement, which we
Oh,
point out
yeah.
the
The
it's
basement's outside apparently.
it's the fucking shed next to the dock, which is at least 50 feet away from the house, is what he enters, and then that's the basement to the place.
Then he goes downstairs from there into the basement that's underneath the house. I guess. What? Asinine bullshit.
He gets killed. I don't remember how. Axe maybe.
He gets electrocuted.
Stabbing. Oh yeah.
He turns on the power, he gets shoved back, and then like runs into electricity and done.
Yeah,
Done,
Jason
son.
like eh.
Electricity is a fucking terrible way to go. You feel it the whole fucking time you're dying, and it hurts.
I know, but it's kind of weak.
Yeah, I know. It's not like it's not. It doesn't look brutal, but it's like a really fucking terrible way to die. You know.
They should have had like a slap fight beforehand. Like
it's like you see that
and he backs into it.
There's that photo that's been making it around the internet. It's like, this will kill you, and it will hurt the whole time it's happening. It's a giant warning on like an electric box. And that's the truth. That's why you don't want to die via electricity. It hurts the whole time you're dying. And that, kids, is why we put murderers in electric chairs, because it hurts the whole time they're dying. Just like the people they killed. That's why we put murderers in electric chairs. That's right. He went there. Anyway. So yeah, hippie gets electrocuted. It's horrible when you really think about it, but yeah, it's kind of cinematically boring.
And then his woman dies. I don't remember how.
I don't remember. He kills her in some way.
She's dead.
She's dead. She's dead, Jim. She's dead.
And then the couple had to walk back because they drained the battery in their Beetle.
Oh God. Fucking Beetle.
And then again, the boyfriend's kind of like, "Oh, everyone must have left." And he's kind of hinting at it. He's gonna just bail again. I was like, "Man, you told me this story that fucked you up, but I want to leave again."
I don't want to be here. Jeez.
They go in. They wander around. Jason captures him, pops his eyeballs out, squeezing his head.
It's pretty rad.
She realizes something's going on. Starts running around the house, finding bodies that he stashed everywhere. I still wish would be in the video game.
I really do wish you could stash bodies in the video game. People are like, "Oh man, I guess no one's dead yet." Oh my God! You start opening closets and shit, and corpses start falling out.
Great. You'd make the closet unhideable. You'd open it and the corpse would fall out.
Fuck with people. Then it gives you incentive to fuck with people, right? And then you get style points for fucking with people because based on how many corpses you find before you murder them. You know, that'd be cool. Make a little mini game out of it.
When you see a body, your character screams. It's kind of stunned for a second. And imagine just in the cabin, and then the corpse just comes flying through the window.
Right? Like, Jesus Christ. Great.
But anyways,
we digress.
He's hunting her. She runs into the barn, starts beating him up, hitting him with shovels. Should be more funny, wacky noise like doing.
Oh God, no! And she gets the rope around his neck. Goes upstairs. He gives pursuit. She whacks him real good with, I can't remember what, a shovel,
The
I think, to the
shovel.
face. Right. And then she wraps the thing around
Hangs
his
him.
neck, rope around his neck, and then kicks him off and hangs him, of course, because that's what you do with people when you wrap ropes around their necks.
And then
Like
to
Die
build
Hard.
tension.
Except it was chains in Die Hard. But anyway.
Builds tension because she can't open the door. She has to smack the thing up.
Just use
Opens
some
it.
random piece of metal to whack
And he
the handle because it's like lodged.
he pulls himself off, which you said he lifted his mask just to.
I think the mask
get
came
the
off because he
rope
was
off.
pulling the rope off his neck like this, and it just came up with it.
I'm pretty sure he lifted it and then put it back down, which made me laugh because he's kind of like, and then she's like, "It's you." He should have winked. Wink.
Maybe he was.
Remember me?
I think his left eye was twitching. That counts, right?
And then this is where we see the black dude's not dead. Jumps up, tries to fight Jason again. Just gets
I would
his
have just stayed
arm
hidden.
chopped off. Yeah,
That noise.
that's what I was like.
While he's
It's
busy
been
killing
like-
someone else, I'm gonna leave.
It's been in like an entire day. I find it hard to believe he's been knocked out that whole time.
I don't know. Maybe he lost a lot of blood and was passed out.
I was hoping he's like, I'm gonna wait for him to come back. I'm gonna get some payback on him instead of just leaving.
Yeah, I
And
mean, like,
it's just enough distraction for her to get an axe and boom, right in his head.
yep, boom, axe to the fucking face.
And
Done.
then she gets in a canoe and floats about 5 feet away from the house and falls asleep.
And then Jason's mother pops out of the fucking water and pulls her into the lake.
Well,
And she's dead. Except, no, she's not, because it's a fucking dream.
first she sees Jason in the cabin with no mask on, looking out the window.
At her.
And he comes jogging out and just disappears. And then the mom jumps out. And then she's apparently not even in the canoe because the cops take her out of the house.
Yep.
They're like, what's this about a lady in the lake? And like, she's nutty.
She's fucking hysterical, man. She's went through some
And
crazy shit. All her friends are
As
murdered.
they drive away in the cop car, there's just Jason dead in the barn.
Yep.
The axe still on his head. With no cops even over there paying attention.
Nobody knows. Nobody cares.
And
Someone
that's
else's
the end.
business to clean up. If they go look at it, they all have to clean it up, you know?
Just burn the barn down.
Yeah, I don't want to clean it up. Let's burn it. Just buy a new barn and put it here.
The house was burnt in 2006.
Oh, man.
I don't think the barn's there anymore, but I want to say the lake, the little puddle, and the dock are still there.
The giant puddle.
I think that's still there. I think I saw Adam the Woo at it.
Adam the motherfucking woo. I love that guy. He's awesome. Anyway. Yeah, I think he's done a few of the Friday the 13th locations.
Yeah, one of his off topic, but they used, I think it's Shout Factory on Sleepaway Camp 2 or 3. They used his where he went back to those locations. It's on the
cool.
on the
I have those
Blu-ray.
Blu-rays. We're totally gonna do that trilogy at some point. At
You
some
mean all
point.
4 of them?
No. We're going to do the trilogy, and there's actually 5 movies. But no, we're doing the trilogy. Because 4 and 4, other 4, I mean, are terrible. So
That's
3
why we
is
should
kind
do-
of bad, I mean, like, as it is.
Let's be honest, they're all bad.
But they all also have some charm to them, too. Just varying charm and different kinds of charm. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Do you have a favorite part? Oh, we're done, yeah, so yeah, we're done. So yeah, do you have a favorite part of the movie?
I like the harpoon kill, and I like when he lifts his mask because he just looks like a goofy fuck.
My favorite part is he gets hit in the head with an axe and immediately his arms jut out like fucking Frankenstein. Which is what happened if you got hit in the head. You would do weird shit. Like, you become really stiff. Your motor controls would be all fucking wonky because there's a giant axe in your face. So he goes, I just love that part. It's one of my favorite pieces of, like, cinema. Just silliness.
And I also like that, I'm not going to say all of them, but most of the masks continuing from here have that break in the mask.
Yes, they have a little
Axe.
axe cut. And
I always thought, like, if I was to make a Friday 13th, I'd have him get shot. Then I'd be like, now every time they make a sequel, there's my bullet hole is there. I left my mark.
every time, yeah. Every movie should add a new like thing to the mask. Some burn marks from like a fire or something, you know, like I don't know. That'd be cool. No, I really dug I really dug a lot of the kills. The effects work. What you see is really good. But honestly, this is kind of a boring movie
Yeah.
for the most part.
There's a lot of strings. We didn't even point out at the end she gets scared by a duck, and there's clearly a fish line attached to it.
And there's clearly a fish line attached to the snake that jumps at the camera.
The
And
eyeball.
The eyeball.
The rig behind it.
That's right. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, what do you rate this like?
I'll give it a 2.
Give it a 2.5.
For introducing the hockey mask.
It's certainly it's much better. It's a much better slasher film than a lot of the second tier slasher flicks. Not all of them. Like My Bloody Valentine is totally better than this movie. As an example, yeah.
Gas masks are cool.
Gas masks are cool. Yeah. So that's it. I guess we're done here. We are done. We'll see. Well, what are we watching next week?
I don't know. You're gonna give it back to me.
Yeah, it's your pick, isn't it?
Did you want to do Kill 'Em All?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
Let's do Kill 'Em All. Let's do some action, some Asian action. I think.
Yeah, and then the time after that, I should be able to do Swamp Head in like 2 weeks. So. All right. So yeah, well, we're doing Kill 'Em All from 2011, I think. 2010. It's an action film from, I want to say, Thailand. Or maybe it's Taiwanese. 2 different countries.
It just better be action from start to end, or I'll be very upset.
I mean, it's called Kill 'Em All, and it's got a lady kicking some dude in the face on the cover, so... when it was on Netflix, it was suggested to me a lot, so I'm sure it's going to be decent.
That dude is a former wrestler. I believe he was the son in... Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, Maximus Erectus or whatever. His name is Nathan. Something Nathan. Nathan Jones. Sure Nathan Jones is the name. He's actually a former.
Pretty sure that's who it is.
It's Nathan Jones, and he's a former convict. Actually, he went to prison for, I think, manslaughter or second-degree murder. I don't remember. No bueno stuff. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe it was just assault. Maybe it's been assault. Anyway, he went to prison for some time, and yeah, he was a wrestler for a while too in WWE, if you'll remember. Early 2000s. It's real bad. It's real bad. Anyway, so we'll see you next week with Kill 'Em All on Psychotronic Coast to Coast. Thanks, guys. Peace.